Good evening and welcome back to Night Court. Night Court is now back in session officially. I am Demetra Lit all day, or as I like to refer to myself in my official judges chambers, official D Lit. It is Monday, the 24th. We are in the last couple of legs, or last couple of lobs for our Miles Davis case. Not Davis, child. Miles Bryant case. I anticipate us being able to finish this by Wednesday. Good evening, Winter. Good evening, Emirate. Renee, I know you wrote that a little bit earlier. Hey, Living. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope y'all are ready to jump full throttle back into this trial. Tonight we get the interrogation. Okay. Last time we was here in the jury box where we left off. One moment, I got that. Where we got left off at here. That's what's the trial. Oh. Okay. Now this is what we left off at last week. When we left off last week watching this Miles Bryant trial, they was taking him into custody. Not officially arresting him. Not officially. He got in the back seat on his own. But he knew something was going on. They asked him to come to the jailhouse. That's where he had and ending up. And tonight we got the interrogation. Okay, so tonight we're gonna watch the interrogation. Tomorrow we watch the closing arguments and the verdict. All right. So without further ado, let's get it started. The best of trial watch. Please be sure to hit the gavel on the like. Now, this is the lead detective. I should have got her name. She on the stand, and that's where we're going to start for tonight.
The lead detective. Did you retire from the Army or discharge, or whatever the appropriate term is?
Yes, I left, I believe it was 2018.
Okay. So since 2016, you've been with the Gwinnett County Police Department. Tell us just very generally kind of what roles you've held in the police department.
Like I said before, I'm currently in the homicide unit. Prior to that, I was in the robbery unit. We investigate robberies, obviously. Prior to that, I was also on the special victims unit where I investigated crimes against children, sex crimes of all ages, and juvenile missing persons. I also was part of the Internet Crimes Against Children task force where we worked with NCMEC, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. We had to watch child porn and stuff like that. And then we did investigation, search warrants and stuff to locate the individuals who possessed it.
Prior to being with the SVU unit, were you a patrol officer?
Yes, I actually worked I was on the CRT unit, which is the community response team in West Precinct, which is in Norcross. Basically, it's a road officer, but we don't get dispatched to calls. We're proactive, and we do kind of like road investigations for areas that.
With the investigation.
Okay,
yes, I would just look up social media accounts with Susanna and make mention of there's no activity going on right now and make suggestions on what should and possibly could be done.
Now, do you have a particular, I'll use the word expertise, maybe in?
Yes.
Now, to the good part here.
We watched the
what season is she on? Is she on the current one now?
Once you got into the interview
this detective
there at the police department, did you ultimately participate in any kind of interview of him?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you a few questions about that. What was your, going in, knowing that he's a police officer, what was your strategy in interviewing him?
I was going to do it the same exact way I do pretty much all of my interviews. I always go in super friendly, super casual, try to make them seem like this isn't a big deal. I just got to do this. So I really appreciate your help. I always come off as being on their side and usually let them get a story out to me. Because I mean, even if they never confess to something, even them lying and giving me a story that I can prove wrong still helps the investigation. So I wanted to be super friendly with him and try to bond
Welcome
with
back,
him
Pursuit
on a
Soldier.
level of, you're my battle buddy, which is a term people in the Army use for other soldiers, and then try to use the police officer connection as well.
Judge, at this time, I'm going to publish the interview. I will just note for the
But Soldier, you're just in time. They're finna get started watching the
3
interrogation.
hours and approximately 45 minutes long. So at some point when the court finds appropriate and wants to break, whether that's before I start or getting a few minutes into it, and then at some point I just want to.
Let me have the attorney's approach to some scheduling.
All right, here we go.
But just let you know. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna holler at the lead detective real quick, and then I'll try to get back over there before I go to work. See what? Yeah. Hey man, that's yeah. But that's it. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
He on the phone trying to play it off, not talking about nothing.
All right. I'll call you when I get out of here. I'll call you up when I get out of here. All right. What's she saying? Yeah, she was like, what? She's like, honey, the courtesy officer, what you got to do with that? I said, the courtesy officer.
You know how it is, man. You work the same beat, you know everything about it, you know? You know everything about it. So. Yeah, I worked one zone for like 6 months, like tiny, like, you know, probably had 15 neighborhoods, and then it had like a lot of businesses, like a couple, had a QT, a movie theater, and dude, I was, you know, it's crazy how many people you see.
I wonder if that's the type of talk they said to have with him if he tried to engage him.
Did they have any speculation? No, they didn't have.
Dang, when I try to fast forward, it seems like I fast forward too much. Now y'all know they doing all this to let him sweat it out and his anxiety get higher. It's working.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not here to waste your time. I know you got stuff to do and everything. So we're just gonna get started. Whenever the other executive gets here.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. I'm not trying to get you late for work or anything.
So we'll just kind of go back. I know you're leasing office and all that stuff. The courtesy officer for the leasing office and all that. So I just wanted to go back and see, like, your side of everything. Okay, so like, anyone come up to you, approach you? Did you get contacted by the police? Like, I don't, this has been
With this incident?
yeah, like
I live with this missing girl. Not at all. I'm seeing it on the news. I hear about it on the news, people talking about it, stuff like that. But that was during summer months, yeah. July, something, right? Yeah. You said earlier that like some of the neighborhood kids or like the other teenagers like talked to you about it. Like, do you remember their names? It was
Welcome back,
BJ.
name.
I don't know if BJ talked to me, but this kid,
Right on
they always
time.
at
We
the
just
pool.
getting
I remember
started with
that day. We was all at
the
the pool,
interrogation.
swimming and stuff like that. I used to play basketball with a lot of them right across the street. So playing basketball, and we went to the pool, and it was like, hey, you heard about that Mr. Girl? And then they started joining us, and she was talking about one of them, and but nothing referenced incident. Yeah, they knew her. It was
who is this? You said BJ or something?
Yeah, BJ. I don't know if he's still
Okay,
there, but BJ and there's a couple other little kids there.
Oh, how old do you think? High school?
High school kids,
Okay.
yeah.
How many high school kids?
Maybe 3.
All males or?
Welcome back,
2 males
Kathy.
and 1 female.
Right on time, girl.
Female name right there. Or, no.
Let me pause it for a little bit. Y'all, right on time. Tonight we are picking up where we left off, where we left him getting escorted into the jail. We are in the interrogation, and they just walked in. They seem to be taking the, well, let me say, I'm not going to bullshit you approach. But I see they letting them bullshit a little bit. They letting them warm up to it. Kathy, I hope you had a good day.
You get contacted by the police? Like, I don't, this has been
With this incident?
yeah, like
I live with this missing girl. Not at all. I'm seeing it on the news.
Yes, I feel way better. Way better.
People talking about it, stuff like that. But that was during summer months, yeah. July, something, right? Yeah. You said earlier that like some of the neighborhood kids or like the other teenagers like talked to you about it. Like, do you remember their names? It was BJ. I don't know if BJ talked to me, but this kid, they always at the pool. I remember that day. We was all at the pool swimming and stuff like that. I used to play basketball with a lot of them right across the street. So playing basketball, and we went to the pool, and it was like, hey, you heard about that Mr. Girl? And then they started joining us, and she was talking about one of them, and but nothing referenced incident. Yeah, they knew her. It was
who is this? You said BJ or something?
Yeah, BJ. I don't know if he still lives there, but BJ and there's a couple other little kids there.
Oh, how old do you think? High school?
High school kids,
Okay.
yeah.
How many high school kids?
Maybe 3.
All males or?
It was 2 males and 1 female. I don't know if the female name right there. Or, no, BJ. So just BJ? Yeah. Do you remember anything, like any context of what they were saying about how she went missing? Or like, did they have any speculation? No, they didn't have any of that. They just told me, this is a regular conversation. Swimming while they were just like, so I'm a little nervous. This is like, this is crazy. You're good. I don't even get interviewed. Like, no, perfectly sit in this chair, so you're good, man. But no.
Yeah, you nervous, all right, because you know you guilty as hell. You probably more nervous than a hooker up in church on first Sunday. Okay. Right before communion. That's how nervous he is. Like, ooh, Lord, is this place gonna burn up for real?
Yeah, they didn't say anything. So they was looking. I think they did like a walk and look for her. I remember that. They did what they said they was looking for her and didn't see anything.
Who was that?
The boys and the kids, they said they walk and look for her and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, they were just like trying to, go find her.
I guess I don't know.
Okay.
I had to work, so I don't know.
Did they say like how they knew that she was missing or anything like that?
They said the news.
Oh, just based on
Either the news, and I think she went to Middle Creek, I think. So all the kids went to Middle Creek, they knew her. I think her mom was on Facebook and everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
How'd you know about the Facebook?
Them.
Oh, they
when it got on the news and everybody, I'm friends with a lot of people. Yeah. So people was reposting it and everything.
Yeah. So when was this? Do you remember when that was?
July sometime.
July, late
July, you know. After she went missing, so.
Okay. Do you know when she went missing?
Mm, I know it was July sometime. Okay. I don't know exact dates.
Do you know where those people like went to go look for her?
Yeah. I'm assuming from what I saw on like the posts and stuff, they did the little signs and it was like off Singleton.
Oh, like down single, like missing person, like like posted up on fire or whatever. Okay.
Did they tell you like was it around the complex they went walk like through the woods or anything? Like did they walk? I know you said they were walking around everywhere. Yeah, I have no clue. I wasn't there, so I couldn't tell that part. I don't know where they went. I just know I've seen it and I saw some today. Met up at Food Depot.
The one like off Tech or?
Yeah. Okay. I think by Checkers, whatever.
Yeah. What they do there?
I have no clue. Isn't that where Pizza Man is? Yeah. No. Yeah, it's on the other side. Yeah. Pizza Man's good. Yeah. I love big old things. Yeah.
Did they make any comments or anything like saying, what they thought or anything about the case? Okay.
We were high school kids, but I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't like ask questions.
It was more. The rumors go rampant with high school kids, so they more than they said anything in particular. No, they were just talking like I guess. Only thing I remember is like, she was talking about Marlon. I think is his name. She was talking about Marlon, one of the kids there. One of his name Marlon. What is his name? One of the heavy-set black kid. Okay. Heavy-set black kid.
And that was one of the kids with like BJ and that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was like Marlon just going back and forth with her, joking around and stuff like that. I guess we call it joning, joking. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm 22. You know, so I guess for us it'd be joshing. Joshing. Yeah.
What y'all think about how his personality is right now? His demeanor, how you trying to play it off at this point in the time? Now he's talking, I'm just 22. Yeah, okay. I guess he started hearing himself keep talking about hanging around them high school kids.
Joshing around. Yeah. I guess it was going back and forth.
Her between Marlon and the girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Susanna, right?
Yeah.
That's her name.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I just think of last night. I think Morales.
Morales. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we'll refer to her as. Okay. So Marlon and Morales are going back and forth.
Yes, they wasn't there. That's the story I was hearing.
Yeah.
He was just talking about her. I was like, I was like, okay. And then we moved on from the subject after that.
But nothing else.
That's the last thing I heard about it. But besides the news and talked to Westside guys. Not about the incident, stuff like that. It was on a criminal trespass, stuff like that.
Just like calls and stuff.
Yeah, we were just talking and stuff like that. And I was like, dang.
Did they say anything?
The Westside guys?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It was like, how you like it here? I was like, it's crazy, man,
The apartment complex?
Yeah.
Okay. So you like their code 7 or whatever? You like called it in and then they helped the kid?
Yeah, it was a criminal trespass. I could have issued it, but they wanted to trespass with this guy from the leasing office. He came up there scared to live life out of the old property manager. And
that's why she left, huh?
Yeah. You're doing me, brother. I'm sorry, guys. I love that compliment.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
So these people, are they always in the apartment complex?
I haven't seen them recently, but I know they play basketball. Like they all play basketball and hang out. They live in that area. So
okay. Let's circle back. So like you said, there's a new leasing manager. Correct?
Yeah, Giannis. Jesse.
Jesse is the new one?
Yes.
Okay, and then who was the old one?
Can I look at the contacts?
Yeah.
No, you can.
He already thinking it. That's a guilty tale right there. Why shouldn't you be able to talk in look in your contacts?
Man, look at
Just a police officer talking to another one.
Chasing you with a sick lady. Yes.
Did you drop him?
Drop him, hit him.
You got the behind the van.
That looks goofy.
I mean, then your glasses don't break. Yeah, I'm blessed. I got 2020, so I don't know that.
Must be good.
I don't know if I deleted it or not. I just had a name on the top of my head.
Was it Jonas? Is that what you said?
No, Giannis. That's the
maintenance.
No, that's like the assistant.
Oh, okay. Are they still there?
Yes. It was rough. The contact between the last property manager was like, ugh. It was terrible. Hey, Giannis, what's our old property manager name? Laura. All right, thank you. Gwinnett wants it, so who's talking to me? All right. Well, Laura. So Laura Bridges. I got her email. Laura Bridges. Do it. So it sounds like Laura kind of gave like hard times. Like you said that the relationship was kind of So like, was she giving you a hard time? No, she wasn't giving me a hard time. The contact was other people. Gotcha. A lot of people don't like communication. Yeah. A lot of people don't like her apparently. So I said she's but I have no problems with her. So you guys were cool? Yeah, I have no problems with Laura at all. How's the leasing office?
Welcome back, Sassy Girl. I'm doing much, much, much better. Good evening. Good evening. I am doing a lot better. I'm feeling good. The weather, then I hope it done made up his mind gonna stay sunny and pretty like this. You know, when it's just starting to transition. Yes. Thank you for asking. The interrogation.
Oh, like,
He's sweating bullets.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they got good staff.
They good staff. Are they ever shady about anything?
Not that I would think of.
I'm putting my nails on.
A while ago, I don't know how long. I don't know if Laura was there. Maybe there was one prior to her. Like I think it was the case a year or two ago that we had a problem with that leasing office. Like they were trying to hide. I think there's somebody that works in the office did something. They were trying to like hide it.
I don't get that involved at all.
Yeah.
I got a key, not even to the leasing office, actually to the side door or whatever, with the gym and the bathroom, and that is absolutely it.
Is it a nice gym?
Thank you.
You work out there?
Yeah, try to. Yeah.
I had a membership with Platinum Fitness and one at Crunch and Chambly.
Yeah.
And I got time to go, man. Working nights suck.
Yeah.
Bro, I love working nights. What are you talking about?
You just don't get. I love working nights, but home court sucks, bro.
It does. Well, what time do you typically like? Today you had to work at. You go, typically there at 4. Like, what time would you typically get up, or like, would you try to stay up all night Sunday?
No. Like, well, sometimes. But on my off days, I'm on a regular schedule.
Same. That's what I did.
So now I'm off days. I'm on a regular schedule. So.
When did the property manager switch from Laura to Jesse?
Maybe a month ago. Maybe might be sooner than that, but it's recent.
How often do you call the leasing office of Jesse? Is that your main point of contact, or is
he used to be honest, but me and Jesse we talk fairly. We have a problem, stuff like that. We talk to Jesse.
Okay.
Just like that. And I haven't really talked to Jesse too much. They trying to renew my lease, stuff like that. So they were saying what they want to see more in the property. They want to see more patrol. So they barely saw me.
The same BS.
I did barely patrol. When I did, I'll ride around a little bit and I'll leave, go somewhere else.
Yeah. How often did you contact Jesse today? Have you talked to her on the phone?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So they had to tell him he getting the apartment free. And it sounds to me, I may be wrong. Is he saying they told him he need to do more paroling and do more stuff? His lease was coming up. Hey, BA says, welcome back to the box. We're watching the interrogation.
I don't have to talk to her. I called her. I didn't talk to her.
Okay. What about Giannis?
Yeah, I called her.
When?
Earlier.
Besides right now, you called her one previous
Yeah.
time. Okay. So you're fairly in contact with them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I want to circle back. So is it always the same 2 males, Marlon and BJ, and then the female?
No.
So they
in a little
interchange?
group, yeah, but it's kids that walk from other neighborhoods.
Yeah, they don't live there. Is kind of what I'm understanding.
Yeah, it's a lot of kids that walk from other neighborhoods.
Like hangout spot.
Yeah, play basketball and Junior.
Is another one?
Junior's
That's his name.
Yeah, Junior. He's older. He's my age. He graduated from Middle Creek. I know a little bit about him.
Did you know him before in high school?
No.
What were you about to say about him?
No, he comes and plays basketball. I haven't seen him. I haven't played basketball in a minute. I've been working between side jobs and my girlfriend. It's crazy. So I've been busy. But he used to come play basketball, stuff like that. And he lives nearby. I don't know exactly where he lives. He said he lives right nearby, though.
Would you think Junior would he have any information that could help us? You think?
Could.
If he's hanging out with the kid,
Yeah, he could.
the younger crowd.
Do you know how I could contact him?
Oh, I think I got his number. Let me see. Because when I first got there, I gave my number to a lot of people. Stuff like that. But courtesy officer, I was like, why I did that? But
How many calls do you get from random?
Not a lot, but when I do get them, they'll call back to back to back to back. I'll show you before we get out of here. And they'll call back to back. Hey, they're still making noise. There's no courtesy officer. And the whole time I'm at work, I'm like, I swear, I'm sorry, I'm not saying I'm going out for noise complaint.
Right.
I'm not saying going out for noise complaint. Junior from Sterling, I think it's
From, what is SG?
Sterling Plain. That's the apartment complex.
What is it called? Stern?
Sterling.
Sterling Glen? Is that close by?
That's the apartment complex. That's my apartment complex.
Oh, gotcha. So like, how does the courtesy, like, do they have a direct line to you? Like without, if you didn't give your phone number out, like.
Yeah, it's the courtesy, what's it called? It's like, I don't know, it's not an app. I don't know what they got, it's like a call system.
Gotcha.
So I get a call from, I said apartment complex is the name I named it.
Yeah.
And then that's the mailbox number. So if I get a call, it'll come to me, I answer it, and I put the password in, and it'll tell me, you have a courtesy call, da-da-da-da. But if I miss the call, I have to call back, put the mailbox number, and put in the password.
So that's basically, you can either call the leasing office or on the mailbox when you pull in? Like, how do people get this phone number?
So when you first move in, they give it to you. So it's technically,
So it's like a random phone number?
no, it's technically you look up apartment complex.
Yeah.
It's technically that.
But you press
at
that number,
the end, at the end.
and then it directs you
Courtesy
to,
officer, yeah.
and then they press that button and it calls you?
Yeah.
Okay,
I miss a lot of them. I miss a lot of them.
I get it. I'd probably do the same thing. Deny.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I don't deny them now.
So you're better than me,
I had to
man.
come move out here. Yeah.
I mean, what's the craziest thing?
What them
someone's called
laughs
you about?
sound so forced.
Like, there's gotta be some kind of outlandish thing somebody's called and complained about.
Well, I have got any crazy complaints besides like noise complaints, stuff like that. But like, I think Miss Laura used to call me a lot when like she had problems with residents. And
Welcome
stuff.
back to the box
At
club,
the leasing
Vixen.
office,
You got
she
your
would
seat
call
over
me,
here for you.
"Well, let me help. They're bringing on the door. Da, 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 da." Now, whole time be nowhere
That's
near.
the 911 situation.
I called, and then she don't like Gwinnett because she's saying, "Oh, Gwinnett came out. They said they can't take a report. They can't charge us because they didn't do anything." I said, but they did. They said that. They didn't,
Yeah.
And I wasn't there, But
I mean, she demands a report, we'll write one, but I mean, it's not.
yeah,
like
she
told
She
you.
wanted to charge. She wanted everybody to look chill.
I mean, what if they lived in the complex? Was she still one of CT? Like,
She said,
like the leasing office
that's
itself?
what she
How are they supposed to get their mail?
So she had to tell them to go to the mailbox or they had to deliver the mail. But she I literally saw her CT somebody from the leasing office.
No,
And they did it.
that's ridiculous.
Because I guess it's different numbers, so
Yeah, I mean,
technically you could, but how do you use the stuff on the property? Like, how do you use the leasing office, the gym, the mailbox, the pool? That's what I'm saying.
like
Like,
CTs from the whole area. I don't know how that plays out with rain and all that, but
or court.
Yeah,
Like, I would
she
think
took
that's
she
court.
took that guy to court. So I don't know how that played out.
you bring up a good point though. If I'm paying rent,
Had to
part
say
of my
he's so
rent is to
nervous
use
I
that
can feel
gym
sorry
and the
for
other
him.
facilities.
Yeah, I
If
remember
you
what he
use CTV
did,
just 'cause
right?
you got-
That's
you
why
got
he was so
arguments and I can't
nervous.
use that shit, so.
Yeah. Damn, she took him to court. So.
Well,
It's
good that
painful
she's
to watch
there.
this. And y'all know they
walk
working
around on foot or
comfortable.
anything like that?
Not really. I used to run a lot. So I used to run, and I really never walked though.
Where'd you run to?
I used to, like I got my, I used to run. So I used to do a mile. It'll be start from my apartment, either go up or down, go around, then go down. It's like, by the leasing office is a fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go down that way, turn around,
Just in the apartment complex?
Yeah.
You wouldn't go out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
go up,
I don't blame you.
go up, and then come back down and go back to the apartment. And it right before I come up the hill where you guys were coming from,
Yeah.
right before that part is hit a mile.
Oh, wow.
That's when I started running.
Bro, that's a hilly mile.
Yeah.
So I'm in all the numbers, man. I'm on SWAT. I'm trying to get everything right. And
How do you like SWAT?
it's fun.
Is it?
It's fun. I want to come to Gwinnett, but it's more active. But
I mean, yeah. SWAT's, that's whole.
Are you on like the North Metro team?
that team is shambling.
I wonder why you wanna be on
We
SWAT.
have our own.
Because you want to kill
And
you.
that team is cool, but they only allow like 3 members from each department, and we got a 20 minutes, 30 minutes watch team.
That's not bad.
You been
One
through
way or
basic
another.
basic SWAT school?
No, not yet.
No.
That's why we didn't go.
Have you had any call-outs?
Yeah, we had a call out the other night. Barricaded suspect. I was actually at work, and when some call came out, it was a threats call, and they were he was at the window. He said, "Well, he put a gun on me." Da, da, da. I was like, "Oh, do you want to press charges?" And it was like, "Oh no." And it was like, "All right, just leave. He's drunk." So That's my supervisor's decision. I was like, all right, just leave, John. He's like, you cool with leaving? Do you want to press charges? He was like, that's fine. And then he was like, oh, my keys are on the table. And the guy wouldn't open the door. So he was like, can we get our keys? We don't rush. We don't really just 4 o'clock in the morning. We're not trying to know reports. We get off an hour. And he comes to the window with like AR style rifles. Dang. So I dropped the rifle, He started barricading the windows. And I'm like, well, go barricade. Dang.
So what'd y'all do?
They called SWAT out and I switched over and went out there. The guy ended up coming out. It was a airsoft.
Y'all just surrounded and did nothing?
Yeah.
Is that your normal SOP?
Yeah. They called him and he came out. They talked to him for like hours.
Oh, like CNT, like the crisis people. Y'all got a crisis negotiation?
Yeah, we do, but it was just one officer that speaks Spanish. He was cool with it.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's been out there
Spanish speaker, probably. Did y'all have a Spanish speaker like on scene before it went?
Yeah, because he was on a part-time when he came.
Yeah. Dang. So, I mean, we the new guy, like I was on SWAT at one point.
They
Kinda
killing
stuck
me.
on containment. Is that the way
Yeah, I was
the
on
team
the corner.
works?
Yeah, I was on the corner.
Yeah. Fucking boring.
How many guys do y'all have?
Like 20, 30.
Dang. For a city agency?
Yeah.
That's
It's
a lot.
20, 30 on the
Let
roster.
me go
It's
to
never
the
20,
part where the
30.
lead
Oh, yeah,
detective
yeah,
comes in.
you never get the full roster.
It's never
Sure.
20, 30. We got guys on DA task force and guys on. I need to meet with her. She had telling me also, she's like, let's meet Bryant in car or something like that. I was like, unless you get gates, which is still not going to stop it.
Yeah.
And I said, I tried to get the west side. And I didn't do it. No lie.
Yeah.
I tried to get the west side to patrol. I was like, Internet was going to happen. I said, we're in Metro Atlanta. Internet was going to happen. Tell people to lock their doors.
Yeah, there you go.
I said, because I see.
Now I got 2 phones. This nerd's real bad, y'all. He don't know what to do on either hand. Let's see. Let me get to the lead. Yeah. I got the timestamp.
Two
Yeah.
P226s.
Yeah.
So the striker fire, I'm still trying to get used to the.
Okay, now the lead detectives didn't walk in.
Easy. But then I went to AIT in San Antonio, and it was so much.
I just find it.
Hmm?
You admit it?
Medical logistics.
Oh, okay.
So I did 10 years. But I got out when I had my son. I was like, I can't do this no more. And then I was transitioned from active duty to reserve, and it was horrible. I don't know how you do guard. It's horrible.
I'm about to get out. It sucks, but I'm trying to save money,
Mm-hmm. Where do you drill at?
Monroe.
In Monroe?
Yeah, or Decatur. Decatur's the main one.
Okay, y'all go back and forth.
Yeah, 170 the battalion in Decatur.
170th? 170th what?
This MP is a company.
170th MP? Okay. So when you are a drill, they just put you like in a, like, do you do MP shit, or you sit in a corner like every other person? And okay, see, that's annoying. That's annoying.
Absolutely.
Girl, she either finna do a lap dance or give him a hug.
We don't, it's not really a gate. It's an armory, so it's like a little building. That's it.
Okay. Oh, just sucks.
Yeah.
It sounds terrible.
Okay. All right. So your gun. I want to check that really quick. Let's see if it was found. Oh, goodness. Plus, we can get it back for you.
What kind of gun was it?
It's a Glock.
Glock?
Yeah.
Like a new one, or because they just came out with the Glock 47.
No, it was a Glock 19.
Glock
I
19.
love that because I miss it.
Yeah. Did you replace it?
No.
With the tag?
I carried I have a SIG.
Yeah.
I mainly SIG. So
Like
I love that gun, but I never really carried it.
have you looked at staccatos?
I heard about those. Yeah.
I got one.
But we just went to Pit SIG 2 P226s.
Yeah.
So the striker fire, I'm still trying to get used to the double single action.
Yeah.
So that's what you use at work, a SIG?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like that. It's cool. I carried it when I used to do like off duty work sometimes. I haven't carried it. And even before it was stolen, I didn't carry it in a minute. It was just in the truck more like if I need it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I remember why I asked about you sitting on the.
Y'all hear him trying to distance himself from that gun? They talking about the gun that they found in that park that linked him to this whole situation. He trying to put as much distance between him and that gun as humanly possible. Trust.
Sorry too. Let me see. So when you Look, I'm not judging you. I literally been there, done that with you and your girlfriend. You didn't leave the complex ever? She didn't have your location?
No, she didn't have my location, but I used to drive around like a lot.
Yeah, no, there was like a movie, or not a movie, there was security footage that the family went and got,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like, I was wondering if maybe that was like you sitting in the parking lot, because it's really close to the exit, and it would make sense like if you were sitting there, just like watching, but you're patrolling, I get it, but also like listening to your girlfriend, because that's what I would do.
Where at
Let me see, it's like
Plaza?
It's like right out there. Here's the video. Let me pull it up for you.
Look, he about to break his neck trying to look over his shoulder.
Get a staccato.
Yeah, I'm
There's
sitting. Yeah, you're good. I'm just sitting next to you.
Exxon caption.
Yeah, use Axon? Yeah.
Damn, they got big
the
cousin.
whole thing.
I think it's good. I like it. So it's a kind of a video, but it looks like there's a black truck over here, and I know that you patrol in your truck. So, but it's like right there by the exit. So I was like, "Ooh, maybe that's him."
Ooh, maybe that's
But
him.
you were talking.
Right there?
Yeah.
No, that's not me.
Okay.
Yeah, I never went to a, I never.
Welcome
what is
back
it?
to
That's
you,
a gas
Thomas.
station?
I don't even know what it is. The family got it.
Oh, yeah, no.
I think it's
Yep, they're part of the
adult
lead
daycare
technique.
or something. It's not a business that you would expect.
Oh, I know you're talking about, yeah, no.
Okay. Where is that?
The
Like
daycare?
Yeah.
The daycare?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's right there before, across from Tech. I know where that, Tech Drive, the check and stuff is, it's right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember, I don't think I ever sat there.
And you haven't heard anything?
No, I haven't.
Have you had any suspicious persons?
I told you, like, these people that walk through the neighborhood, that's it. Like, I wouldn't even think the guy told you about, I don't think because he just.
The blue sky guy?
Yeah, I don't think he would be.
He's just a dope head.
Yeah.
So he just weak all the way around, right? So he brought up them young guys and stuff like that, and them guys that's around apartments trying to throw everybody else under the bus. And now, upon closer inspection, he's talking about, well, no, now that I think about it, not him. Okay, he gonna have to pick something.
I feel like a perv. This is the
Oh, I'm sorry. We just don't have anywhere else.
You're good. This random Miranda and everything. I get Miranda, but
We're just doing everything we can to figure out this girl.
Have you watched the news?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're doing the same thing they do for us anyway. Like
so my girlfriend told me something started from the shoe on it. I'm suing the police.
Honestly,
They're
they're not really.
roasting our department. I don't know why.
What? She literally did drugs and yeah, she smoked. She not hardcore drugs, but she smoked weed.
Everybody smokes weed.
Exactly.
I don't smoke weed or relax.
I smoked weed before I started working
in high school.
Yeah.
Exactly. When I think I was on.
I'm getting my emergency check with my computer. I don't want it to die right now.
But I think I ever sit in plazas or nothing.
Do you know your complex has cameras?
I just talked to them about that, bro. I think they do, but I don't know if they work. I've seen them, but I don't know if they work. It's so stupid. A lot of them. I told them, I don't have access to it. I asked the old property manager for access to them, and she was like, I don't know if I have access, And I was like, okay, they don't. I didn't kind of push the issue, but it could definitely help the internals. Yeah,
When you imagine him with camera
I told you,
access.
the residents, like the guy Fabian, he's one of the assistants. He called me, he was like, hey, 32, got his car broken into, stuff. I was like, okay, did you get the reports of it? No, they didn't call the police. He said, they have to call the police, make a report. Well, it might help.
I mean, if you just don't care about your stuff or getting it back, whatever, but a lot of the complexes down there don't have cameras, and it's a shame.
It's crazy because it's so cheap, you know?
And we could definitely it could help solve and link a lot more things. Yeah. Or at least get flock cameras. Do y'all utilize flock on the road? Yeah. Flock's amazing.
Mm. Oh man. Okay. He's looking onto that. Sorry. Hopefully we can get you out of here soon. What building are they?
Hey, sweetie. Welcome back to the box. Interrogation.
Property manager probably would know if she get more complaints than I do. I've heard that when you first pull in the complex, You go like past the trash can. They're right there, loud music. Yeah, loud music there. I would say there. That's not really know. Nobody really on my side. My downstairs there, we smoke weed. They smoke in the bathroom. I don't care, you know. But I don't trip about weed, bro.
No, there's not too much of it out there to
I don't
worry
trip
about.
about weed, man.
I use the weed to get in the car and find the other drugs.
Yeah, that's weed, man.
That's the way to do it.
So, which route do you usually take to drill?
Drill. I take 316.
316.
316. I get off on Harbins and go that route.
I have no idea where Monroe is. I probably should.
So 316, you get off on Harbins, you take a right, you just keep straight all the way down.
Okay, and then I'm from Henry County, so I don't know. I just live here now, but I don't leave Gwinnett usually. So you go out there for drill, and then y'all have AT or something, right?
AT, yeah.
Okay. Do you ever go out there for anything else other than drill?
Well, my grandma lives in Lawrenceville.
But that's not down 316.
No, she lives in Lawrenceville, down 316 there, yeah.
But not towards like
No,
Barrett
not
Road
like
and
Harbin.
Monroe and Harbin.
Yes, we have a range out there in Barrow.
Mhm.
I have family that live in Winder.
When you
Like
say
that.
they, who? Like the department or?
Yeah, we use Barrow County range, so.
Oh, okay.
As soon as they let you use that range, they won't let us use
I used to go to the academy in Athens,
Mhm.
so I just drive.
Okay.
I like to drive, especially when into my girlfriend. I drive to Atlanta and stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
See, they give him an opportunity to explain himself because they're gonna get him with them cell phone coordinates. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he's trying to give all these excuses of why his car could probably be anywhere. I could be here, I could be there, I could be everywhere in the world. I just be driving. My girl y'all get the picture. Y'all get the picture. Please hit your gavel on the like. Thank you.
So basically, my sergeant did confirm. So we did find your gun.
Yep.
Essentially, yeah. So that just like raises suspicion even more. Not with you, but like I think it's the same person who probably, because it wasn't listed as stolen before, but I couldn't figure out who had found it. But you watch the news, you know we found Savannah, but there was actually a gun found out there too.
For real?
Yeah. And it's the same serial number. He just verified it.
It's crazy.
I know. So help me walk through it a little bit. Like help me some kind of way. Did you ever go out there where do you know where she was found?
316 somewhere.
Yeah. Do you ever go in the woods and stuff out there?
In the woods now.
Is there any reason why you would have dropped it out there maybe?
No.
Do y'all do any training out there or anything?
Not over there at least.
Okay.
We go.
So I'm just curious. That's so crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. That is
Wow.
crazy.
So you only go over there when you have to go to drill and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang. So do y'all do
like women ops or anything.
That's
No.
kind of what I'm thinking. I think
It was
it's like
in the
military
reserve.
training.
At the time.
For like SWAT, we do women ops.
Yeah. But no, if we do, it wouldn't be. It would be a force to it. It wouldn't be in our area. It wouldn't be in our
Oh, they
area.
make you go all the way down there?
Yeah, that's what we IT stuff.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I hate that drive. They could even barracks down there.
It's decent.
Yeah.
I ran in Fort McCullough in Alabama.
Where's that? I've never been there.
It's in Alabama.
Okay. That's
That's crazy. I found my gun.
so.
You think it's involved?
I mean, that's a crazy coincidence
Yeah,
because I think it got stolen from you the same day. So it's probably someone that was walking around out there.
yeah, for sure.
Think
It's
about.
really weird.
Try to think hard with me. Even if it's like a pattern that you normally do. I really need you right now. I'm sorry.
Did you know her at all? Morales? Nothing? Never saw her like playing basketball or anything with other kids?
Never. I didn't recognize her at all. That is crazy.
Well, good news, we have your gun.
Yeah.
At least it's not in the hands of some criminal, you know? But at least it's found.
Back now.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so were you watching your girlfriend at that point already?
When? That night?
In June, yeah.
I think so.
I mean, July,
I don't know. I think so.
When was the first time she cheated on you?
It's been probably back and forth months and out of months.
He had to watch his girlfriend.
So since we
So
all
it's the
together
other way
like
around.
3 years,
Yeah,
right?
it's been months. It's
So-
back and
Why
forth.
should I just call it? I mean,
I love
They did, that's what they do. But you're young, you're like, that feels so different. Like, I thought I got married when I was a little bit younger than you. probably like 20. And then now it's like we're completely different people. So take a break. You never know. Maybe that's what y'all are doing now with the thing. So you don't remember when she started cheating on you and you started watching her?
It's been off and on, her messing with other guys, stuff like that.
Okay.
But it's nothing actually really solid stuff like that. But when I said we're never there, we drive around a lot, me and her both.
Where do y'all go?
Everywhere. We literally drive in circles.
Think of some places. Think somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you go anywhere locally over there?
We drive in circles sometimes.
Why?
That's what we do.
You just drive in a circle?
Literally, she'll turn on music.
Yeah, it's too expensive for that.
So last night I went to a part-time.
Yeah, don't you have diesel? Do you have diesel?
No.
I don't know about trucks. So.
I went to a part-time last night in Atlanta. She dropped me off and she literally drove around Atlanta from 7 to 12.
More than one.
No, my truck.
Oh, you work part-time in your truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not city park, it's like a side job. Right?
Oh, okay. All right. Doing what?
Just security.
So is it, you were like in your police uniform? Like
Yeah, it was just security.
thing?
BDUs
Yeah.
and just pat people down at the door, make sure
Yeah.
you know, bring guns in.
They let y'all do
Was
that?
it cash?
Just hook them up. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
They let y'all do that? Or it's like a DL kind of thing?
No, they let us.
Okay.
Not through the city, but they let us. As long as I'm not acting as doorbell, stuff like that, I don't shoot nobody or nothing. Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy though.
Man, y'all got
What
a
about
lot
if you kill
looser
somebody?
restrictions. Our part-times are very, gotta be in Gwinnett, gotta be this, gotta be that,
All
very
right.
strict.
I need you to think really hard though with me. I'm dependent on you right now. Look, I want to be like doorbell police officer, help us solve the Susanna Morales case. Think of anybody that was out there that night, because I know you were out there patrolling that night. Think of anything.
That's all I can really think of. Me and my girlfriend actually arguing that night.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just was driving around.
What were y'all arguing about?
I got caught up with my side piece, and it's been back and forth. And that was around the same time. I think I just got back from Florida or something. That's around the same
His
time.
side piece, like he 45 and married.
Own story.
No, you got me invested now. Now I need some tea. Tell
So
me.
when I went to Florida, I told her I was on a SWAT trip. Yeah, and she found out because the girl was saying pictures and stuff.
You never let them take pictures of you.
I was getting mad. It was stupid.
You were doing what?
Just getting back at her. She,
So you had just got back from Florida?
Yeah, I think not too long ago, yeah.
Okay, and then she caught you, and the other girl posted it on social media, and then y'all were fighting about it. Did y'all fight while y'all were out?
No, it's every day. Every day. I say it's every day. Every day.
Yeah, I know you said you remembered that you were fighting with her that night.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious, like, what made you remember that part? Maybe do you remember it because you remember a certain place? Like, what triggers that memory?
Just that night when you said patrolling and stuff like that, I remember that night was just riding around and I was mad at her and stuff like that. We ended up meeting at the QT later.
Yeah.
I don't know what night.
I think you did say that. You did tell the officer that, like, you had talked to one of our sergeants or something at a QT.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all met at the QT?
I know you meant
or
that.
something?
And we was at chill. I ended up doing a report and everything.
So now he remember the exact night they was fighting and he gonna put himself driving around
I
that
wasn't
area.
working. I was in my personal truck, but I had my laptop. I ride around. When I get mad, I ride around, do reports, ride around, do reports.
You ever take reports home?
Yeah.
I'm not doing
So
On a road, as a road?
I'm not doing
I'm not downplaying you, but I'm like, damn, they make you take reports home? I would have never done that as a road.
No, not on the road.
Are you on crime suppression, or you just work as a regular somebody? Okay. So you were working that time. You didn't have like AT or anything.
Yeah, I was on. That was regular.
Regular work.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know did you work that night?
That night.
Were you off that night?
I don't know.
I can't remember I don't know your schedule.
So I work nights. I don't know. We just switched over to night shift. I don't know the exact dates. When do we switch over to night shift? I don't know. That whole area, that whole time is just because we do shift over in July.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I just got put back on nights. I don't know what day I was working or what day I was. Whatever day that I was arguing with something like that, I wasn't working. And then whatever day I was working, I wasn't there. So.
Okay. A little bit about your gun too. So I worked a ton of like entering autos before, and I read like entering auto reports. What kind of holster? Explain to me the holster. Because it's odd that someone would leave the holster behind too. Is there some reason in particular they may have? Is it like engraved to you or something?
No, it's a We the People holster. It just,
Is that a brand?
yeah, it's a We the People holster. It sits when I did have it.
Mhm.
I used to keep it, like I carry my SIG P320. I carry that off duty everywhere. But it sits on the passenger side inside the seat. You know, so when I was in
Oh, like in that little.
yeah.
Okay.
So I wonder if they grab, and it's easy. It's light retention, you know.
Oh, okay. So they may have just pulled it and it came
I
out.
have no clue. But all I know, that's how I saw it. I looked down, the holster was sitting on the floor, on the passenger side floor, and I was like, red flags right off the bat.
Did when you were riding around, did you drive over to like your family's house that lives in? You said Athens or something. Or did you just ride around Norcross?
I don't know. That night.
When you just ride around, is it common for you to leave Norcross? I mean, I would think you would just drive around.
Yeah, I live right around. I go to North. I go to Atlanta, everywhere. I'm not sure.
I mean, you remember fighting with your girlfriend that night
Yeah.
in QT and stuff. Do you remember you went over?
Which QT did you end up at?
When I met with my girlfriend,
Yeah.
was the one right there off Indian Trail.
Okay, right there in your trail, Beaver Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah.
Exactly,
Did you
Captain,
go-
because he was just getting started.
Just to confirm it.
And I think QT is a gas station. I've been
You
hearing Jay
didn't go over where her
Wilson
body
talk
was
about
found that
that.
night, right? To like in the woods or anything?
I'll never go to
Okay.
the Houston.
All right.
I don't think everybody was home.
Off 316.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't even give you an address. I got coordinates. That's the only way I can get to it.
Yeah. No, I just drove around. I don't know where I went. I just drove around. I remember that night that we argued. I drove everywhere. I drove absolutely everywhere.
Okay. And you said you never keep your work phone on you.
No, not really.
Do you let anyone borrow it?
No.
What about your regular phone? What service do you have?
Metro by T-Mobile.
Okay.
No, not Metro. Sorry, Xfinity Mobile.
Xfinity
I was
Mobile.
looking at T-Mobile.
Okay.
How is Xfinity Mobile?
Yes.
Terrible. Is it? Did it used to be Verizon? Because Xfinity Verizon used to be like a
I
thing.
think so. I'm not sure.
And then now I see like Xfinity Mobile. I just
Sorry.
You're
don't.
fine.
I'm tired of games
I
giving
just
me.
don't see it being reliable.
Yeah.
I just hate that. Like, I hate like sitting like, it gives me headaches. That's why I'm kind of leaning over. Okay.
That's God, man. That girl.
All right.
Found my gun out there.
Yeah. And you said you've never seen her? Are you familiar with her at all? I'm just trying to think. All right, so that night, did you go up to the 16 at all?
Where did I drive? I don't know. Where did I drive that night? I know I went somewhere because I came back, but where did I go?
What's in your pocket? You got
That's brilliant. I know I went somewhere because I know I came back.
Oh, okay.
We broke up.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I get it. You ain't got to explain it to me.
Yeah, where I went, man.
You didn't go in the woodline contemplating life or anything, did you?
I'm not contemplating life. Not contemplating life.
I'm just joking with you. I'm making jokes. That's a creepy ass place to walk to.
I drove everywhere. I'm not sure where I drove. I'm able to go in off straight. If it's the same night, I'm able to go in off straight QT. I'm trying to see what QT was. I just remember, man, what was it, like a lieutenant?
So you typically are shift. We got one lieutenant and two
I
sergeants.
just remember somebody was rank. I was like, hey, man, I was actually walking into the QT, and I was like, hey, man, every time I say when I talk to him, I say, talking about, so-and-so, whatever, and it wasn't QT near me, though. I don't know where it was. It wasn't QT near me.
It wasn't QT near you?
No,
Do you remember the guy's name?
I don't. It was like a heavy set, white lieutenant. That's all I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to him for like maybe 5 seconds.
I think you told the officer that day that you talked to someone on Indian Trail, the Quichua Indian Trail.
Yeah, I talked to
So when you were making the report, you said, I talked to one of your sergeants last night at the Quichua Indian Trail. So basically, that would mean you weren't in 316, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I went to that. It was the next same night my girlfriend's argument. I remember we met up because I sat on pastor. I did a report.
Okay.
Right.
What was the report for?
It was an accident. I think it was 41.
It's okay, go on.
You
You better say you get that overtime.
got a lot of 41s doorbell.
Yeah, no, it wasn't no overtime. It was a late report that needed to be done.
Okay, so you just went to a parking lot driving around and then doing reports?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drive around. I don't know where. say 316, man.
So that could have
I
been
meant
in the parking lot.
316. No, I wasn't. I know for a fact that wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
I've never parked in a parking lot over there before.
Probably smart.
Yeah, I wouldn't sit over there and do a report. Not even working.
I don't know where. But I know I talked to a dude from. I remember I talked to a dude from Gwinnett.
White or black guy?
White.
The nicest quick trip around there is that new big one. Was it Oak Brook or Brook Hollow?
Brook Hollow.
And Jimmy
So
Carter.
he supposed to been doing a report
Oh, yeah,
That's the
that's the
big-
one.
that's
on
the
his
big-
off time
yeah, that's the
between
big-
arguing with his
yeah, over
girlfriend.
there.
Brook Hollow. In your truck?
And no, Jimmy Carter. There's that really big quick trip on the corner.
Mhm.
That's a really nice one.
I think what I'm talking about.
It's on the city.
Is it on the city?
Yeah, it's on the city.
I didn't know. I mean, as you say, stop. That'd be another quick
Brook Hollow.
trip.
Yeah, no. So I know when I got back and then I was with my girlfriend and stuff like that. We talked and stuff like that, reports.
What kind of car does your girlfriend drive?
So even when him and his girlfriend
yeah,
got together, they
sure.
made up and they had been arguing all
Oh, that's
night.
the SUV,
He
right?
went on
Yes.
doing these
Yeah, small, big ass
off-duty
miles.
reports.
Yes,
Okay.
Wow. And better than a truck.
Yeah.
I got a similar truck to you. And it's
He has to
terrible
know he
gas
sounded
mileage.
ridiculous at this point. He sounds stupid.
Okay.
But yeah, that night, yeah, I remember a little bit. Yeah, that night, yeah, before that, man, I was with my girlfriend. Actually,
Mhm.
that night I was riding around. I don't know what night it is. If this next night,
It's the night before you made the report with us. That should be memorable.
yeah, I was just trying to think about it. Man, it's funny.
I don't call this live, but I can tell you what I did when I made the report.
I remember, yeah, oh, God, I remember that part. She tried to chase me. My girlfriend tried to chase me with her car.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, I was driving around. I was driving, and I remember I was driving, and I was still in our area. I don't know where I was driving. She tried to chase me. Yeah, she tried to chase me. She tried to chase me with her car.
So y'all stayed in the area.
Yeah, me and her stayed in the area. I remember she chased me. Yeah,
Like the Jerry Springer episode.
I don't know if this will help, but she chased me into an apartment complex. The one that's over there by where I live.
Mhm.
She chased me in there.
Okay, so not Windscape, but another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
She chased me into the apartment complex. I think it's across. If you go out our front entrance, it's across the street.
On the main entrance, not the exit?
Now he a police
Oh,
officer.
the
Why he don't
No,
say
the
names and all that type
The
of
main
shit?
entrance?
Why you
So the
talking like
exit
a
entrance is on Singleton, and there's also an entrance on Indian Trail.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to,
I'm gonna warm
I'm
up my
not sure. I
coffee.
think
Right
it's
back.
the main entrance.
okay.
Yeah, but she chased me into there. I remember her car was behind me. I had bagged up. She thinks I'm sleeping with a girl over there. The whole time I saw her, I was trying to get away from her. So I bagged everything. She literally blocked my car in, put the headlights, see through my truck, got out, and was like, "Oh, who girl?" It was just because she saw it in the truck. It was just me in the truck, and she talking about, "Who girl? You
Did you
sleeping
have a
with?"
girl in
Huh?
Did you have a girl in there?
In the truck? No, I don't know nobody over there. I was literally getting away from her.
Oh, so you don't have a girl that's over there.
No.
Where's the Florida girl live?
Oh, she lives on not Ackworth. Austin. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
But you're from here, aren't you? You're from that area a little bit?
Yeah.
See, you know some people.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really.
Do you know where, Susanna didn't live in your complex, but do you know kind of where she lived?
From what I've seen, she lived nearby.
Like where?
I have no clue. She said they said she was walking home, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They said she lived nearby. So I guess it'd be in the area. I don't think she lived in
Exactly,
that apartment
Jackie.
complex though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Okay.
think she lived in America.
All right. I know she lived over there somewhere. I just can't remember though.
Yeah, but I remember driving around that night, getting chased by my girlfriend. She blocking my car in. I almost hitting her car. Cause
This was after y'all went out somewhere?
no, this is while I guess got me doing patrols on video or something like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I guess while I was doing patrol, she came in, blocked my oh man, what time was this? We're in what time is this? I don't know what time it was, but
Yeah, was it dark outside?
yeah, it was dark
Okay.
outside. Yeah. She pulled
Yeah,
up.
it had been dark a while.
Yes, I think so. It was
Okay.
dark when I think I did patrol that night. I think it was the same night I was talking about. But because I remember I grabbed, because I remember it had to be. Yeah, it had to be after my gun stole. 'Cause I remember I had my SIG.
Mm-hmm.
My SIG. So yeah, I bagged in, try to see, turn off my light, see if see she ride by and not see stuff like that. She knows my truck.
Y'all are crazy.
So she literally like pulled her car up to mine, turned her brights on. You can see anybody in the truck. You can see right through my truck.
That shit's on you.
Yeah.
Did so I know that you heard about it. Did you research it at all? Because we sent out bolos, which I probably got.
I haven't seen any bolos from y'all stuff like that, but I just seen the news.
Okay, you didn't look up it at all. Like you didn't look it up at all. The case status or anything.
Not.
I know, like you live in the area, so I would want to know. Like I use social media for everything, so I would have looked on social media, tried to get something because I mean you live in the area, you might know what to look for. So that's what I mean. Like, did you look?
Like on my work computer?
No, or your personal phone, like social media, anything.
Like the missing girls stuff like that. I saw that, but
okay, you saw it on what?
Just Google.
Okay, on your phone, your computer.
Just my phone and. I think on my work laptop, because I remember I was at work when it first came out, she was found stuff like that, and I was on the phone with my girlfriend. I was like, babe, you know that girl was found stuff like that? She was like, sorry, it's email. She was like, yeah, da-da-da. So I saw it, I was like, yeah, they found it, da-da-da. And I went back to work. I was dealing with a stabbing then. That's the main part that night I remember is getting blocked in by her. Then she got out, she hit if you look at my passenger side window, she did that because she got out and she saw nobody was in there. She was like, who's in the truck? Like, no, I rolled down my window. Like, nobody's in the truck. She was like, well, excuse me, lady. She was like, who here fucking da-da? I was like, nobody. And she was like, yeah, you are there. She broke my window. Yeah. But it broke. It was already technically broken because that was when I was at House and Coming with my homegirl. But she smashed it even more, stuff like that.
Your window shattered?
No, the mirror.
Oh, the mirror.
The side mirror. Yeah.
Ouch.
So I got
She gonna replace that?
I don't know.
You know she's not.
So I put it in drive.
He shouldn't have cheated on her.
She shouldn't. She
She loved him. Oh.
Yeah. So I put it in drive, and she was just chasing me after that.
Okay. I mean, y'all
That's
just
his
played
guilty
chase
nerves,
food
Winter.
until y'all went home.
No.
So Winter says he absolutely does not exhibit anything that says military or police. He is the police and can't even communicate with his fellow officers as such. Exactly. But to me, it sounds like he's trying to go into like some type of young acting to seem more vulnerable, to seem more naive. Maybe the better word would be naive. Naivete, or however they say it. That's what it's given to me right about now.
Went home first.
I don't know, but I know I lost her and I just drove around. And then I remember I went to it wasn't that QT. I drove around. Yeah. Where did I drive to? I went toward. God, this sounds bad. This sounds terrible. I know this sounds bad. I probably went up Lawrenceville area because I remember being on the exit going that way trying to lose her.
Lawrenceville, like where?
Like up 85?
Yeah, I went up. I used to get off my exit and went up 85 because it's like.
You went up 85 to Lawrenceville's pretty big, so I'm not sure what you're talking about.
So I went up 80. I remember going up 85 because I kept looking back and it's a gas station. Where's the gas station? No, it's a racetrack right there, and there's a gas station across the street.
You talking
Beaver Run.
Yeah.
85 Beaver Run?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah. Was it that quick trip? Because there's a quick, if you keep on.
Yeah.
No, it's not that one. No, I got on the highway and I hauled ass up there.
To Beaver Ruin?
No, past Beaver Run.
Past Beaver Ruin?
Going up towards Lawrenceville. I think, oh man, that sounds bad. It is over about 316.
I mean, you're saying that's
reserves
bad.
and actors.
Lawrenceville's big. You're saying that's bad. I mean, the area where.
Yeah, because I'm be honest, I'm a police officer, okay? So my gun was found in that area, technically was in that area, stuff like that, So
I mean,
it sounds bad, but
I don't think you have anything to hide. I think you're a good person. I mean, you're a police officer. Nobody wants to be a police officer that's shitty. You know what I mean?
Some people out there.
What did draw you to it?
What
drew you to law enforcement? What drew you to
I
law
wanted to
enforcement?
do it since I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah. Since I was a kid.
What do you enjoy about it?
Being able to help people,
Mm-hmm.
Being able to help people, like I tell people all the time, it's like when you have nobody else to call, you call us and I can help you. I love that right there. Yeah.
So
Scariest words
I love it.
of
And I feel like I can relate to you on that because I feel like I haven't always been a cop. I kind of grew up in some weird environments. I know that I feel like for me, it allowed me to interact with people that may appear to be bad people, but are just having a hard time. So like I can try to help them out to get back on their feet and stuff like that. I think that I get that kind of vibe from you.
Mm.
What do you think? You don't think so?
I do. It sounds like, a perk, like, hey, what do you know? Like,
No, I'm just trying to.
I know disrespect. I really get, I say perk vibes. It's like suspect vibes right now.
Why?
The way y'all talking.
We're just talking.
I know, Winter. That's supposed to be a joke.
Okay.
But
Well, I appreciate you telling me that. So you were probably up on 316.
probably, I'm not sure. I was a cute, whatever.
That's a long ass drive.
Oh, I was driving for a minute. I was
trying to
driving.
think of the quick trips.
It's a quick. I remember
It
I
would
talked to
seem
Bryant
like,
having
right,
a quick trip,
Captain?
but not by mine.
No, he wasn't ready.
Was it the one, there's one off 316 at Winder Highway near the bowling alley?
I don't know. It might be that one.
Like you would have had to, from 316, you would have to take a left, and then it's like right there, another left.
I think so. That might be the one. I think that is the one. That might be the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, me and my girlfriend, like,
It's not the one by the jail, though, is it?
no, I know that one. There's
Yeah, it's not that one. Do you think it was closer or further than that one?
It might have been. It might have been further. I don't know. I remember I just drive when I get mad and me and her get into it, especially after that car incident and stuff like that. Her blocking my whole car in and stuff like that, coming up to my window, hitting it,
Yeah.
all type of stuff.
I'm gonna just.
But that was supposed to be the
So the
same
picture
night.
that went out about Susanna, it's like this picture.
Mhm.
She didn't look like that. So I just want to make sure. This is kind of what she looked like that night. She has like curly.
I really see her. Oh.
I mean, it's a bright tank top. You didn't see her walking around, maybe.
Not enough I would have noticed.
Okay. I mean, she's a pretty girl.
Nah,
I don't even roll like that.
I was going through with my girlfriend right there. That was,
Look. All right.
Yeah, right.
So,
You hold on.
So you already.
This way he can't remember what he didn't told them, right? So he tried to play off because she a pretty girl, like I wouldn't look at other girls because I got a girlfriend. That's what I'm getting, right? But at the same time, he must forgot he just admitted and told them the reason why they was fighting is because he was messing with another girl and he a liar and want to be a player. Can't say she'd be like, why am I here? What do y'all suspect? Because I'm tired of answering questions. Yeah, he not wanting to cut the bullshit. He willing to go anywhere but on the point. Heck, the people he locks up do better in interrogation than him. There's no way he can go like to the if he act too interested, then he look guilty. If he try to act not interested too much, he look guilty. They putting him between the tight and the hard spot real good. And these people got better listening skills and holding back from talking than I would ever have. I know that's hard for y'all to believe that, but the way they able to just listen without really interrupted and only giving a very little bit of direction or which way to go in is leaving him scrambling.
Said like you possibly up there. Your gun was found there.
Yeah.
You know how this goes. We have to do like this, that, and the third to do everything. Which we did. We did our due diligence because I was like, hey, I knew that you were a cop. I'm not dumb. I've been doing this a little while.
Right.
I was like, let me just do my due diligence. So I did get your phone records.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you were already up there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like right there in that area too.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of you were there for a little while, but it's like in an area that there's not much places to park in.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of, I need you to think
Exactly,
about where
Kathy.
you may
Hold
have
up.
been.
I just drove and then I remember talking to her on the phone.
Yeah, well, you were stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were stopped for a little while, but it's on 316, so there's nowhere to really park unless you pull up on the side of the road. Did you pull up on the side of the road?
I don't remember. If I did, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yep. I remember stopping and.
Like on 316 in the dark area where there's like no little.
I don't think it was dark. I remember. I guess there's no traffic lights, so it's dark, stuff like that. But me, I was on the phone with my girl. I talked. Did you see the phone right now? I talked to her at all?
I saw 2 phone calls.
Yeah. So I talked to her and stuff like that, and that's it. And then I went to QT, and she was You're gonna meet stuff like that? I was like, yeah.
Okay. Miles,
Yes.
this is where we're at, okay? And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Your phone records are there. You make 2 phone calls 3 hours after she's last seen on camera.
Mm.
And your gun is found right there as well
Right.
with your phone, where those 2 phone calls are placed.
Mhm.
Help me out.
So, I understand where this is coming from.
No, I'm saying I know you to just help me out a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-mm. I don't know what you're thinking, but no.
What would you think?
You think that's something to do?
No, I said, what would you think?
Oh no, I get that part, but now my heart's beating like, whoa,
Mm-hmm.
I get that. That's almost like, hey, stuff like that. But no, I never been like that,
Mm-hmm.
I would never do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually on the phone with her, 2 phones, her and my side chick,
Mm-hmm.
like that, and I'm talking to them about stuff. That's it.
What's your side chick's name?
That's the $1 million question
yeah,
from
that's
In the
the one that
Bushes,
lives-
T-Lounge.
I'll
How is
stay
he
on
in law
area.
enforcement and don't know he
You
needs a
get
lawyer?
chased around by your girlfriend and then call your side chick to decompress.
Yeah. And then I talk to my girlfriend and end up meeting stuff like that.
So the phone records put you literally right there. And it's not your personal phone. You call her on your work phone.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
I think my personal phone's dead,
Okay.
but I have both the numbers. I just need to calm down.
Call who on his work phone?
It shows you in the woods.
In the woods?
Mm-hmm.
I've never left my truck. I don't think I was in the woods. My DNA, whatever.
We've done that. Soldier to soldier, cop to cop.
Yeah.
I told you I've looked
Welcome back to
into
the box
Savannah.
with Kendra. Good evening.
I know what kind of friend she had.
Mhm.
I know what she did, and I know how she was. Basically, we know you were there, but we need to figure out why and what happened. I don't think you're a bad guy. I don't.
Mhm.
You weren't brought up here in handcuffs or anything.
Yeah, no.
So, and I have your back. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're like family. You know what I'm saying? We're all family here. I got to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Because there's no arguing if you were there, if you weren't, we know you were.
Right.
So we have to, I know that it was more than you were talking to your girlfriend. There was movement around there. So that's what we have to cover right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what happened, please.
I don't know. I literally was with my girlfriend, on the phone with my girlfriend, and that's it. I think I was on Instagram.
I mean, it can't just, are you saying it's just a mere coincidence that you end up in the woods, the same place?
Why you getting hot?
And,
Her body was found there, dude.
I got
Your gun is found walking distance from
this is
her
the
home.
time to be 100% honest.
I'm being 100%.
Did she try to rob you? You did say, listen, just hear me out, okay? When I tell you I got your back, trust me, okay? You said your holster's in the passenger seat, because we've been playing this forever. We got this information last week, but we haven't come and run up on you because we're not worried. We don't think, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The holster is in your passenger seat floorboard.
Mm-hmm.
Did Susanna try to take it?
No, I literally never seen her.
Has Susanna ever been in your truck?
No. I literally was by myself. You talk to my girlfriend. When she came up to the front of my truck, stuff like that, nobody was in my truck.
She wasn't there with you.
Who?
Your girlfriend wasn't there with you out there on 316.
No, but when she came at the apartment complex stuff, nobody was in my truck.
Mm-hmm. Did she get in your truck with you?
With my girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
No. But I remember rolling my window down and everything.
Miles.
I swear I'm being honest. That is crazy.
Miles,
Now I'm nervous.
we got your phone in the woods 3 hours after. Why were you in the woods?
I wasn't in the woods.
You were in the
I
woods.
was not in the woods.
You were.
Phone pings are very precise.
Do you understand how they work? So, one, we got very lucky because there is a tower right there where her body is. So we can get precise locations. It costs a little bit more, but we can get precise locations. Your phone is right there where your gun was dropped.
You were in the woods. It's not a question of if you were, if you weren't. You were.
I do not remember being in the woods.
You were in the woods. Is it possible you zoned out?
No, I remember.
You were so mad you forgot, like, walking back there? Because I know when I get mad, I pace around.
Yeah, no.
And I do. You're not helping me out much, man.
I know. I literally, I was on 316. I remember I was on the phone with my girlfriend, stuff like that. But in the woods, no. In the woods, no. I would not do that. Whoa, I'm nervous right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm nervous.
You've been nervous the whole time.
Yeah. Well, since I talked to you outside of your apartment, you've been nervous.
You've been shaking.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know.
Why?
I told you you were coming up. We wanted your help and everything, and your hands were shaking in my car.
Yeah, because you could interview me there instead of here, so I already knew it was something.
Why did you not want detectives involved in your case?
What you mean?
You told the officer you didn't want detectives to look for your lost gun.
Because I got better things to do. I know. No, sorry. Well,
That's not a statement people make.
Well, in Dorville, we have our detectives are busy.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, if that's not the case, we're gonna do everything to figure out, to back you on that. All right. Part of that is, let me see. We do have to get your phones, okay?
What?
Because the phone records pinging and stuff.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. All right. So which ones work? Which ones not?
Work not.
Okay. What's the password to the work phone?
1201.
1201. And then what's the password to this one?
Leading to slaughter.
0822.
0822. Do you mind if I check really quick just to double? Because sometimes I change my shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, bro. All right. We'll try to get it done really quick. Okay?
Yeah.
0822. You wrote it down?
Yeah.
God, bro. What?
So what's happening if there's going to be a forensic downloads done on those phones?
Yes.
I know you've never been.
Oh, let me move my avatar. Hold on.
Do you know what that shows?
No.
You can't delete anything off of them.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Even if you do try, you can physically, you can delete it, but we're gonna see everything.
All right.
Like everything.
Okay.
Listen to me. This is the time. There were no other devices out there. Just let me finish. I know.
Yeah, she is good.
Because I want you to trust me. Okay.
Definitely finna get my
There were no
business
other
though.
devices out there. None at all. Your device was the only one out there. She went missing. She died there. Your gun is there. Your phone is there. Okay? So, this is your moment to talk about it. If shit went wrong and that's not what you want, listen, you're not listening to me. Okay? This is the moment where you're like, okay, yes, I fucked up. That's not what I'm supposed to do. That's not what was supposed to happen. Her and I were together. I know you're stressed out. I'm not going to go tell Dorva you were smoking weed. So you went out there with her to smoke weed and she had bad weed. You know what I'm saying?
No. I would never. I never smoked weed. None. That time, nothing.
Okay.
God, so bad. This is terrible.
Let me ask you, where does your girlfriend live? You say she moved out. Norcross?
Yeah.
She lives in Norcross. What's the address?
2109 Shadow Court.
They try to give him a way to excuse a way out.
Would she have gone there while y'all were talking, while you were driving around?
I don't know where she went. I think she was driving around too.
Okay.
Miles, I'm getting frustrated because I feel like you think I'm lying to you.
No, I believe.
No.
Really.
Because maybe I am wrong about you. Maybe I'm wrong. You also tried to get into a girl's apartment off Annistown.
Did not do that.
You didn't? Oh, your phone was just casually there too?
No, they had a whole investigation about that. I was there, but I didn't try to break in her apartment. She lied.
So what was you trying to do?
I was talking to her. Like we was free. Like
You didn't try to open her door?
me and my sergeant.
You didn't answer my question. You didn't try to open her door?
Yes.
Okay, I know. Why was you hiding your head?
It was raining.
Oh, it was raining. Where was your PC? You was wearing a gray jacket.
Yeah, because
That was a violation of 6.
You're right.
Yeah, exactly. Because you didn't want anyone to see your hat because it has your name on the back of your head. okay?
No, I didn't have a piece of mind, I swear.
I know, exactly, because you didn't want people to see your name.
No.
Yeah.
She knows that's who I was. She knows who I was.
She didn't want you there.
She didn't ever tell me that. She never told me that.
Did she invite you over?
No.
You didn't. So you just show up to this girl's apartment and try to break in. That's how it looks, right?
Yeah.
So casually, you're just the victim in all this. You're just casually being in all these like victim situations where you're just casually in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's what you're telling me.
No, I sergeant did a whole investigation.
You gotta just take a minute, take a breath. You gotta stop. Hey,
Miles is the suspect in this.
It's okay. Take a breath. Take a deep breath. We need your help. We want to give this family closure.
I understand
Okay,
that.
your gun's there. Your phone puts you in the woods. What can we give this family?
They hit the gas on him.
You're not a bad person, Miles. This is not just an effect on you. This is an effect on all officers everywhere.
I know. I'm not. It's not me. It's not me.
If you were me, what would you do?
I understand it. I don't know.
Tell me, what would you do? Tell me.
Investigate some more stuff like that. I don't know.
Like what?
You did your thing. You did your due diligence. It's not. No. Nothing to do with that part. You can ask my girlfriend. Nobody was with me. When she was with me, even before all that shit, nobody was with me.
How do you explain your truck being parked in front of Susanna's house a month after she went missing?
What you mean?
So do you guys use Vigilant? You know what Vigilant is?
Mm-hmm.
So it compiles, you got LPR cars?
Yeah.
So it takes every LPR car and it takes all the LPR cars from like the repo people
Mm-hmm.
and it puts it into Vigilant and we can research that.
Mm-hmm.
So doing our due diligence, your truck is sitting outside Susanna's house.
Where does she live? I sit outside her house. Where does she live? Can you show me my truck? I
Yeah,
can't.
sure can. No, I can't get this. Pretty sure I took a picture of it though.
Like just sitting there?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where she lives.
You got him all the way in.
God.
It's not a question about if it's you or not, because we already know that.
No.
But listen, it's a question about what happened, okay?
Sitting there. It's not.
It's a question about if you are a cold-blooded killer or if you made a mistake. That's literally where we're at right now. That's where we are. I'm telling you, I'm letting you know. And I just told you what the district attorney's office is probably going to use against you if they pursue anything. How do you think that's going to look?
Bad. Understand
So explain what happened.
it.
It's not a question.
I got
You know you're involved.
No, I'm not involved. No, I would not do that and say, well, maybe I messed up. No, none of that. I'm not involved. Not involved. I was into it with my girlfriend that entire night.
Do you black out sometimes when you get angry?
No, not really.
You said not really. What does that mean?
No, I don't black out where I can't remember what I do, stuff like that.
You didn't remember what you did that night.
Well, yeah, it was a while ago, but not like something like that. You know, if I killed somebody, I would know that.
Did you kill her?
No,
Were you with her when she died?
no,
Why did you dump her body there?
I didn't dump her body there.
Were you trying to help her and she was already dead when you found her?
No.
You tried to get her pulled up for a couple seconds.
Outside her house. What?
Mm-hmm. It's a lot for this bullshit. You're gonna make my computer die.
Is it on evidence?
I just,
So I can get
I
mine.
yeah, I just texted it. Poppy has it. He's got the whole PowerPoint, so I just told him to send it to me.
I'm just not gonna lie.
We're working on, I don't know.
I can help you out in any way possible, but no.
Just call it up in like 2 seconds.
What I missed?
God, bro. What do you mean?
Imagine how we feel when we.
No, I'm not mad at you.
We find your gun out there, then your phone's there.
No,
I mean,
no.
we want to get closer to our family.
I'm not knocking none of you guys doing shit.
They've been stressing for
I believe it.
what, 8 months, not knowing where the little girl is.
I believe it.
Do you have kids?
No.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, but they don't live with me. I'm adopted.
Okay. How old were you when you got adopted?
I was young. I don't remember it.
Like, you were adopted as an infant?
I think so.
No, most people know that if they know they adopted. I was adopted at 6 weeks. I was adopted at 3 months. I was adopted at 2. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. This county is right here.
Right, but that's inside the.
Santa Ana.
So those, the LPRs, every time I read something, ping, location.
Is that inside my neighborhood?
No.
Then what? Her
Inside,
neighborhood?
yes.
Okay, but I was never parked
Outside her
inside.
house.
Okay, inside.
Outside.
No, never parked outside anybody's house.
Why would you be in that complex?
What do you mean? If I ride around, turn around, anything, I'll ride around. I'd never be inside.
So it's possible you were out there.
Possibly, I'm everywhere. But I was never
Everywhere, nowhere.
parked in front of anybody's house. I don't remember
A lot of
that.
coincidences in this case.
What date was that?
That was almost a month after she went missing.
See, no.
We didn't think it was that night. You just had never pinged over there before.
Yeah, no.
You're probably over there doing a report. So you're probably over there doing
No,
a report.
what neighborhood, if you tell me what neighborhood that is?
I don't think there's a neighborhood. It's just a street off Singleton.
No. I don't park in the middle of the street to report.
It's a street off of Singleton. It's a subdivision. They have duplexes.
No, not me. I don't think I ever parked over there.
Well, we know you did.
Well, yeah, but it had to be riding through or something. It would never been parked.
Just like phone pings don't lie.
No, I want to say inaccurate, but I wasn't nowhere in the woods. Like, I would not lie about that.
What would you lie about?
Because you are.
No.
You are.
I would not. Oh, one, this is crazy. The incident itself is crazy. Not in a good way crazy, but bad way crazy. But I got some military police. I will not.
I know. That's why I was hoping you would come in here and do the right thing.
Will not jeopardize any of that.
She was a baby. Look at her. Oh, baby.
Yeah, I'm sure this is a big weight.
Look at her.
Down on you.
Look at her.
That has nothing to do with this, though.
I know, but she's still she's tiny. She's a little baby.
Yeah, I know.
You can't even look at that picture. Look at her.
How'd you get her in your truck?
I didn't put her in my truck. What do you mean?
She getting with me?
She never got in my truck.
Did you offer her a ride back to the apartment complex?
No. No, none of that.
Okay. So you didn't have any information on her, right?
No,
At all?
not really.
Okay, so when I told you we got your phone records, right?
Yeah.
You know, from June 15th to July 15th to August 15th, there were 67 incoming and outgoing calls from your phone, right? Of those, 3 of those were star 67 calls. 2 of them were made on July 30th, that night. Not the night the incident occurred, but the night of July 30th. One was to the first phone number that you just gave me, that one right there. And it was made with the second being ending in 09. So at a moment and then 09. The next number that was placed with star 67 was to Esmeralda. The phone number that was posted everywhere for information.
Oh, right.
The friend
Information
phone,
to get,
remember?
why did you call your number? Why did you call that number on a blocked number?
Oh, because I don't want to have my number. But I was trying to see if it was anything besides the neighborhood watch. That's when I was gun-ho courtesy officer. I really didn't care about, gun-ho courtesy officer. That's a sister, right? I thought it was a sister. But yeah,
How'd you get that number?
it was posted everywhere.
Where?
Instagram and everything.
Okay.
Trying to see if it was hurt anything or anything, like maybe somebody in the complex or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
You didn't call. That's your work phone, right?
Which one?
That's your work phone that you used to
This one?
call her? Yeah.
This one? Yeah.
Mhm. You called a lot of people from that phone, but you only called yourself on star 67?
Call myself, so
Yeah, you did star 67 678 891 8632.
I did. I probably wasn't thinking.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Probably
Because you wanted to test it out, right?
No, I know what RC7 is.
Oh, okay. You don't believe me? I'll show you.
I believe you. No.
It just doesn't make sense. Why would
Let's
you
go
do it?
back to the phone call where you called Esmeralda. What was the conversation like?
I don't remember. It was like, I got this number off a post. Just want any information on what happened.
So
stuff
why
like
he
that.
didn't say that already?
And that's it. She was like, she told me you're missing. Like, it was nothing that I haven't already seen. So I was like, okay.
Very odd. Have you ever seen cell phone records before?
Yeah. No, well, sort of.
You don't know which
God,
way it's
so
going.
it was a pretty long conversation. It was a 6-minute phone call you had with Esmeralda.
He was just explaining everything.
I mean, because you just gave me a rundown in like 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah, but no, she was explaining everything.
What she explained to you?
If I remember correctly, she was just, everything I seen on the news, she basically just talked it out, though.
Tell me. What's everything you've seen on the news?
She said that she was walking home from a friend's house. On the news or what she told me?
What she told you?
She said she was walking home from a friend's house. Something about location.
What location?
Her location. And I can't remember exactly what she told. I know I'm mixing what I heard from the news and her up.
I mean, that's a big deal. Elaborate a little bit for us.
No, she told me she was walking home from a friend's house and location and stuff like that, and the phone crashed or something like that. She said about the phone crashing or something.
What did she say about the phone crashing?
I don't know. She said something about a crash. I remember about a crash, and that's it.
What was the call I'm talking about? 2014-09?
No, I believe you. I remember. I was leaving. I remember I was about to leave.
Any other star 67 call to, and you use that phone for work, right?
Yeah.
You call people regularly for work on that phone?
Sometimes.
Why would you block your number for her and not anybody else? Because technically that's for work.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then you called yourself.
I don't know about that. I probably did by
Because you wanted to make sure it rang star 67.
No, I know it's sorry. I did that before.
I've never asked you. Didn't accidentally call yourself before on your records. That's not a normal thing. Everything is not looking good.
Was that crash report because you threw Susan's phone out the car?
No. What? No.
And he still ain't asked for an attorney. Now is a good time to say, look here, y'all doing too much. I ain't with all this bullshit. I need an attorney now. I tried to be nice. Now that would make sense.
God.
You know what's gonna happen next?
What?
We're going to do a search warrant at your apartment.
Okay.
Search warrants are going to be conducted on your phones. We are going to be taking and impounding your, not only your truck, but also your patrol vehicle.
Okay.
Search warrants.
I said that about 45 minutes ago, Living.
We are going to process the hell out of them. Why would her DNA be in there for any reason? Because they're going to find DNA because DNA lasts forever. It does not go away. There's no way we can get it 6 months later. It's not stale. It's going to be there. So give us a reason why it would be in there if you've ever given her a ride or anything, because I know we're probably going to find it.
Oh.
No? There's no reason why any of her stuff, anything should be there. All right.
I'm kind of curious. Why call Esmeralda when you know all these West Side officers? You're a cop yourself. Why would you not just reach out to the agency, the department you live in, like, hey, I'm a courtesy officer here. Like, anything I can do to help? Like, I can get cameras for it. I can do this. I can do that. Why would you not reach out and do that? Why would you reach out to a teenager?
I didn't know she was a teenager. I thought she was an adult. I didn't know who. I just saw the number.
And no, that's not. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's not normal behavior.
No.
If I have a question, I'm gonna call
You're
my
gonna call.
homeboy. And why you didn't call Soto?
I didn't want to really call West Side guys and be like, hey, information on this or like that, because I wasn't really. It was a quick thing. Let's see if there's anything over here. You know, it was really a quick, not over 2 second thought. That's all it was.
You sure wanted to see if anybody saw you pick her up and
I'm positive it was. I'm absolutely positive.
I'm trying. It kind of sounds familiar. You didn't want to involve West Side officers. It's kind of like you didn't want to involve detectives in your missing gun case.
Oh, no, it's just.
You casually went missing the same place you were when you were there the night before when you called your girlfriend after fighting with her. I don't know. Maybe you were a monster.
Oh, hell no.
Prove it wrong. I don't believe you. Right now, it's the only thing I'm thinking of. And that's what everyone else is going to think too. Because right now, something went bad. You got to talk to us about it. You were involved with her. She's 16. I don't give a fuck what y'all had going on. You talked about all these side pieces you had.
Yeah.
If you had a side piece with her, cool. Just tell us that.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. You ever had sex in your truck?
Yes.
How many girls?
Maybe two.
Maybe? What does that mean?
Maybe two.
Maybe less, maybe more?
Mm-hmm.
Who were the two?
Justice and
What's Justice's last name?
I think Day.
Like D-A-Y?
Mm-hmm.
What's her birthday?
I don't know.
Okay.
And Avion
Avion, what's Avion's last name?
Smyer.
Smyer?
Yeah.
Okay. You got their numbers on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. How long ago?
I don't know. Daily thing.
Daily?
Not daily thing, but me and Justice used to meet up and do it.
Where at?
Her apartment complex.
Where she live?
In Norcross. Off there off Preacher Corners area.
Dang, I went and got my glasses. What are you talking
I thought
about?
you
Smoking
didn't
weed?
know anybody over there.
What you mean?
You said earlier.
What they got him
So
there?
you said you don't know anybody over there?
Over where?
In the area?
Area.
No, I went to school over there. I knew her. Like I knew her from high school. Like she stays over there, but she used to also stay at the place out there in Decatur. Like it wasn't like I don't know a single person over there, but
I mean, that's what you said, so.
what you mean?
You said you didn't know anybody over there, so.
Nobody like in my area, i.e. the Indian Trail area.
Oh, thank you, Living.
I know people, I grew up in Norcross. I know people in Norcross.
Tell me a little bit about the night you went to Snow Hill, where we have you on camera.
Mhm.
Trying to go into the girl's apartment.
Nothing. I was leaving drill.
She wasn't answering the phone, right?
Who, her? Yeah.
What's her name?
Alicia.
So she wasn't answering the phone, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
No, I was leaving drill, and normally when I leave drill, we'll talk or something like that. And I know she's been arguing with her boyfriend, like back and forth. It's a boyfriend that has seizures, and they go at it. And I heard she's been on the phone. We've told crazy stories about what him and her and stuff like that. And just went to check on her. Just went to check that. Like if you pull the report from my sergeant, where they did the IA on it, not the IA, whatever it's called, they did that on it. And they investigated and stuff like that. But it was nothing in the ill intent at all. Like I thought of her before that incident, of her as like a best friend, a sister, like somebody really be close to me. Never thought of her sexually, none of that.
Then why would she report you doing that?
I don't. That's what me and my sergeant was having a conversation. I was like, I do not know. That is crazy.
Detective George, when you go visit somebody, what do you do?
Let them know I'm coming.
And when you get to the door?
A knock.
And I remember she said she had her apartment got broken into before. I think that was the reason for the door check.
For you?
Yeah, I'm like her brother, man. Just to me, I'm like her brother.
After she tells you not to come, that she has a boyfriend, and then you're still coming over there.
She has never told me not to come. She has a boyfriend. She has sat in my truck and talked to me about her boyfriend before. There's nothing like that.
So you came and checked her door while you're wearing instead of wearing your cold weather gear or your beanie, you're wearing, or your PC, you put on a jacket to conceal your identity. Make sure you face away from the camera and wear gloves while you pull on her door. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying it aloud to make sure I got all the facts straight.
No, I didn't. I had on a gray jacket because I was wearing that. I took my top off, and I don't wear that top. So.
Did you get your you got your driver's license and stuff replaced? Because you said your wallet was stolen.
No, I ended up finding that. I called back. I had called back and told them I found my wallet. I had called back until I found my wallet. It was actually in the room. Then my girl was looking for it for a minute.
Okay. When'd you call back?
I don't know. I don't remember. I remember calling back and saying I found my wallet. Because I remember calling back and he has a dad. It was like, oh, okay, I'll give a tech to call you back. And I remember calling back.
Okay. So, I told you what's about to happen. Anything we should be concerned about?
No.
That we're going to get the downloads and stuff?
No.
Not necessarily just this case, but anything else?
No, I mean, I take pictures of me and my girl and different girls, stuff like that. But
search history, anything?
No.
Okay. You got anything else?
No. Just really disappointed we can't give some closure.
That was a strong
Hang out.
Because she walked out of there.
Give us a minute.
And so right then, the way they walked out of there, that's definitely a technique, right? They walked out of there like, we ain't got no more time for you. You full of shit. No, we don't want to make small talk with you. We done. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, homeboy. And then they took out of there like, they took off out of there like, good, get me away from this scumbag. They definitely switched up. It wasn't no ounce of friendliness to be perceived of in that room when they left out of there. And that is the end of the, let me see. A little bit more. Let me see. They arrest them. But they did this interrogation real good. Even though he wasn't giving no confession, the way they milked him out and got him on edge. I can't remember. Nobody tell me whether he gonna confess or not.
Hey man, like I said, I'm Sergeant Poppy. I'm Carter's supervisor. So, as you can tell, we got a lot of stuff going on. trying to figure out why your gun is where we found Susanna's body. Okay, why you're making phone calls stationary the night Susanna went missing.
Oh, they switched out.
We're trying to figure out why this is happening. You know, why, how can this be you? And you're not giving us any reason that it's not you. Does that make sense to you?
I guess it's supposed to be good cop.
So as we continue to go through this, we're just going to keep looking for more and more evidence. And we have other stuff. We have your truck parked in front of her house.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Listen,
You told me yourself you cannot deny the photo that was taken by.
Oh, no, yeah, but I was
Right.
parked and then.
So you know the way those cameras work.
Yeah.
There's no reason for that. So line up, just line up the coincidences, okay? What would you think? What would you think? You know, what else can we think? You know, if you can't give us an explanation for it.
Given the facts that we've told you, what would you think if you're in our shoes?
I understand.
So
You ain't giving no answer.
now as we continue to go through, I know you said the truck that was parked out on the road as Susanna's walking by is not yours. Honestly, at this point, I can't believe you. And there's ways, and we're about to pull it. We're going to pull your box out of your truck. I don't know if you know the way Burla works, but it keeps a year's worth of data. So now that we have your truck, we're going to get that too. Do you drive your truck often?
Yeah.
You drive it a lot, back and forth to drill and stuff? Okay, so there's going to be a lot of data on there for us to see. We're going to know everywhere you go. Listen, all I know is Susanna went missing on July 26th. Okay? July 27th at whatever it was, noon or 11 o'clock in the morning, you're reporting your gun stolen. Okay, when you reported your gun stolen, you said you came out in the morning and realized it was stolen, but then you also told us that the night before you went looking for your gun. You told the officer that. So your story didn't even line up in that. It's on body camera. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So your information does not line up even when you reported your gun stolen. So as we continue on, every little tidbit.
He called the 911 to report his gun
is
stolen.
pointing towards you. And at the end of the day, you can't give us any information on why your gun is there and why you're there for an extended period of time.
In the same spot that her body was found.
If, you know, something happened that night. Something happened that night, and we need to know what it is. This poor girl's family. You know, we're giving you this opportunity. You know, be a man. Tell us what happened.
I did.
Well, what happened? How can I physically and articulate all this stuff that you're not involved?
I don't know. I was by myself the entire night besides when my girlfriend was chasing me.
That's not a good answer. And your girlfriend's going to tell us she was chasing you that night.
Yeah, she remembered.
Okay, so she's going to tell us.
Did she start chasing you because
You hit her in the car?
you had Susan in the car?
No.
And that's when you hit 85 and you went up, you went through 16. Susanna's freaking out that you're driving erratic, your girlfriend's chasing you,
No.
and something happened.
No. No.
Unfortunately, I can't believe you. I have to go with what we have here.
Thought he had a friend.
Last person that was anywhere near her was you. And I don't know how, you know, any other way to not say it's you. You know, we pulled up all your stuff and we've done our research. And there's no way for us to identify this as not being you. And I know you know something. And you're locked up. You're just not telling us. I get it. But the problem is when you have your day in court, you're not going to be able to tell anybody why you were there. Because you can't tell us now. This is it. This is your opportunity. All of a sudden you can't make up your mind. You know, all of a sudden when you're in court, you can't come up with a story. Because that ain't going to look right.
Everything we've told you is going to get displayed in front of a judge, in front of a jury.
She
She went
will.
missing from the street you live on. The same night that your gun went missing, your gun is found with her body. Your phone puts you in the woods the night she went missing.
For an extended period of time.
This is not a coincidence.
Not at all.
You need to man up right now, be honest, and give us some closure. Give this family some closure.
I am.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm saying I am. Like, I'm telling the truth. Like, I do not ignore her. Did not do this.
They say, well, you ain't then.
So all this is just
Sorry
coincidental.
for the blinking.
Did your girlfriend kill her? Because
No.
Your girlfriend see her and then lose her shit and kill her. Then she go like, oh, fuck, my girlfriend just killed her. Let me go dump this body out in the woods.
No. My girlfriend was with me during that time. She saw me. She saw my truck.
when you say she was with you during that time,
She's in her car. Sorry, she was in her car.
okay, where did she see you?
She saw me. She started chasing me when we was on Singleton Road, and she chased me. She blocked my truck in. She was able to see my truck. Nobody was in my truck.
Okay. That she could see, and that's just your word. There ain't no person to validate that.
Yeah.
So she blocked you in on Singleton Road.
Not Singleton Road. It's off Singleton Road. I don't know.
That's fine. Anywhere in that area.
It's just as plausible for you to sit here and say no one else was in your truck as Susan was sitting in the front seat, and that's why your girlfriend chased you.
Yeah.
But that doesn't put you near where we found Susanna.
Right.
Right. And your gun.
But you can't make sense of that.
What you mean?
You can't make sense of why you were there.
Yeah, I told her I was on the phone with my girlfriend. I was driving. It's not the first time.
Well, that's not it then. Because you were stationary for an extended period of time.
And where this was, it's not normal for somebody to pull off on the side of the road.
You would remember if you did that.
Him did.
And you're not remembering.
Yeah, I was down 3:16. I was on the phone.
Right. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened because you were there for an extended period of time.
Right. But I wasn't. It wasn't for nothing.
I think you dropped your gun and you were freaking out, and then so you started looking for it.
Yep.
And then once you realized you couldn't find it, you gave up and left.
No.
Okay.
Didn't he go back in the morning?
And then why are we calling the friend star 67?
Oh, I'm just getting information about the whole incident.
You're a cop, dude.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
You're a cop.
Yeah.
You don't do that. Okay. As a cop, I don't call someone star 67 unless I'm trying to figure out what they have, what they know.
Right.
Yes. You are a cop. You understand how this works.
Right.
You don't do that. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in contact with someone. You go through your department. You call our department.
It wasn't.
You don't call some random teenage girl star 67 to see what they know
Right.
or what they're going to give you because you know you killed her that night.
No.
So, yes, the evidence is yes.
No, I did not kill her, and it wasn't nothing.
So then
That's
did
the
you
first time
dump her
I see
body
it.
there?
No,
Did somebody else kill her?
I don't know. It had to. It wasn't me.
Well, you have some part. You have some sort of part in it. There's no other way you could have all this on this incident. There's no other way unless you have a part in it.
I have no part in it.
It's impossible.
That's a bold-faced lie.
No.
It's impossible. So you're telling me right here, you think that a jury is going to believe you when your gun is there, when your phone is there, your truck is in front of a house a month later, 3 days after the incident, you're calling her sister to find out what they know? Do you think a jury's going to believe that?
No, we're not.
Especially the jury now.
Yeah.
Juries hate cops.
Yeah. The truck incident, was it moving? I don't remember ever stopping and looking at somebody's house.
It was stopped.
Can't be.
You know, it's probably the same thing where, you know, you found the sign of the missing person and you just randomly call her sister to find out what she knows or what she can tell you. And now you just randomly went out and parked in front of her house to see if maybe you could be the superstar who finds her walking down the street and return her home.
No, none of that. No.
Well, then what connection do you have with her address?
Nothing. If it's a neighborhood, I drove around the entire neighborhood. It's not.
Your job say you won't even do the patrol for
Why
them.
would you drive around her
I
neighborhood?
drive around. I told them I drive around everywhere, but not for her. I should have been just sitting in front of.
Here's the way those LPRs work.
Yeah.
Because it's not from a police car. Police cars, those run all the time.
Right.
The repo people don't turn them on the street. They're going through parking lots, apartment complexes, neighborhoods. They're looking for repo cars. That's where we get most of our data. So you were parked.
I can't be parked.
You said yourself earlier, the data doesn't lie. The data doesn't lie that your phone's there. The data doesn't lie that your gun is there where her body's found. The data doesn't lie your truck is sitting outside of her house. The DNA shares ain't gonna lie because that lasts forever.
Yeah. It can't. I could not be. That's the one that's frustrating me. Outside her house, sitting there, it couldn't be.
That flusters you? That's what's flustering you?
No. I'm just saying that's the part.
Or is that one of the many things that are a coincidence?
Is that what you think you weren't gonna get caught on?
No. What call them? They got nothing to do with this.
Say what? Say huh? Say who?
Sorry, man. It's not enough. So, do you have anything else that we can do to help you?
I don't know, man.
So you've been, basically you're telling us you've been framed.
No, it's rain though.
Okay, so
set this up, you know.
How do we? I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I don't know. I don't know. I cannot lie. I don't know.
So you want us to just move forward with the evidence we have? That puts you in jail today.
I don't know. I have nothing.
You can explain what really happened. That's what you have. That's what, for some reason, you're holding on to that, and I don't know why.
No, I don't know.
They could have let that woman
I
cook
don't
you
know.
and
I
drop
know.
the
I
mic.
have no part of that part.
So when we interview a suspect in a case, and I don't know, you've been a police officer, what, 2 years? Okay, you just done patrol, just routine contacts with people. So you never actually really interviewed someone. So we read body language, big time. And the body language we're reading from you is that you're 100% guilty because the stuff you're giving us is just not telling us that you're not guilty.
I'm not
You know, I was hoping.
I'm not nervous.
It has nothing to do with being nervous. Nothing to do. Most of the time it's, oh, thank God, that ain't me. No, that's not what it was. Not with you. It's totally different. That's why you're still here. Because we were hoping to come in here today and you were going to give us a good reason on why it's not you. And unfortunately, it's gone the other way for you. You just got to man up. You're a military man. You're a police officer. We don't know why you did this to this girl.
I did it. I will not say
You said
The only thing now you can do is, explain what happened and maybe show some remorse.
I did not do. I feel bad. That nothing should happen to somebody, but I didn't do that.
Sorry. I don't believe it.
Just lock his ass up.
I'm just being honest with you. In our jobs, we talk to people. You get a feel for a person, but you haven't dispelled any of the evidence against you. Her body was found, with no clothing. Granted, we know she decomposed, but I don't know if you know how when animals attack, dead people, they don't eat the clothing. So her clothes should have been there. So her clothes were not there. So that means she was naked when she was dumped. Now it just looks like a violent murder.
Yeah.
And unless we can tell the jury otherwise on what happened,
that's what it
that's
is.
what it's going to go to court as.
Indeed.
I'm not trying to get charged with this.
I mean, you were in the woods, literally over her dead body.
Yep.
How do you not see that?
Your gun was right there, dude.
I was out there with your phones and with your gun. Literally just looking. Wow, look at that.
We
Look at that.
consider ourselves good detectives, but a lot of times we don't find the gun.
I can't.
But when the gun is sitting right there, it's right there.
You want to see a picture again? I took a picture where it's sitting in the woods.
Boy, that was a God thing for that man to find that body and for that gun to be right there.
Not buried, not thrown, not hidden. Just sitting there with natural pine straw falling on top like you mistakenly dropped it.
That's what happened.
You know, and even as we looked into my car got broken into. You know, when people go grabbing door handles because you left your truck unlocked, right?
Yeah.
What do? They grab hundreds of door handles. Guess how many entering autos happened that night?
No.
Just yours. 0.
Right. They don't do no one car.
So you said yourself earlier, your complex gets hit all the time.
Yeah.
Multiple people.
Nope.
How is it just convenient for you that your truck is the only one that gets broken into in the back of the complex?
It is true.
We're not
It's always
stopping at
multiple.
any other building along the way. They're going straight to Miles's truck, and that's it.
Understand.
Because that was a false report of a crime.
It was not.
Because you dropped your gun in the woods.
No, I didn't.
I think you were using your weapon light as a flashlight to figure out where you're going to dump her.
No. I have plenty of flashlights. I don't know.
Sure.
I wouldn't even do that. I would not do that.
No, you ain't just giving it up.
Trying to trust with this?
Yes.
So yeah, you know, what else are we gonna do?
I'm not trying to go to jail for this. I did not have nothing to do with it. I know how I look, stuff like that, but that's not me. I would not do that to somebody. That's wrong. I have morals.
Clearly not.
I have morals.
Exactly.
We got you. You're 22. You're trying to open a lady's door. I mean,
Real
is
quick
this all a
shit.
guy with morals and all coincidence?
Yeah.
Okay, and then
The other situation, that's my friend. Like before that date, we had you can talk.
we talked to her on the phone. She is not your friend.
Yeah, now she's not. I don't know why all of a sudden. I don't know if she got in trouble with her boyfriend or not.
Everybody's just out to
Right.
get
You're not saying
money.
I'm innocent.
Everybody's just out to get money.
She told my sergeant that we haven't talked in forever, but my sergeant verified that we have.
And how come the police looked into it with him and talked to him about it, but then never go make a?
If you had the evidence we had, what would you do?
I understand what you're saying, but I
Definitely quite that
I know
shit.
you keep saying, I understand. If you had the facts that we have, what would you do?
You would think it was me, but I guess I have to tell you it's not.
So we're sitting here, and I came back in here, and I don't normally do this. I'm a supervisor.
Right.
I don't get involved in interviews. But unfortunately, I need something to say you're not involved in this, and you can't provide anything. That's impossible unless you get it.
No.
I know you keep saying no. You can stop saying no. Okay. Provide me with a reason why it's not you.
I wouldn't do. I don't know. I wouldn't do anything like that. That night.
Do you know how many? Unfortunately, there's nothing else we can do for you. I mean, you've pretty much confirmed all the evidence we have by saying, I don't know.
Wrap this thing up.
You know, you could be a man, and when you go to your trial, you can get up on the stand and tell the jury, no, it wasn't me. No, wasn't my gun in the woods. Wasn't my phone in the woods. Do you get what I'm saying? That? I mean, if you could look these people, if you could look her parents in the eyes and say you didn't kill their daughter, then have at it.
Uh-oh. Done finito with his ass.
If you can live that, and you say you're a military guy, you're a cop, and you can live with that, then so be it. Something went wrong that night, and you want to hold that in?
I did not.
Honor, integrity, sacrifice. You're none of those.
Oh, Damn.
Unless you can provide us with that thing that's going to say it's not you, but you haven't done that.
What do you want? I'll tell you
The
everything I
truth.
got.
Okay.
All right, man.
No handshakes.
Get recharged. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Damn, no handshake, no goodbye, no wet towel, nothing. He fucked. And there you have it, the interrogation, okay? So, as you see at this point in time, they had been working on their case. We already watched this trial unfold. You know, and the very thing that officer was talking about, that he was going to have his day in court and the trial, you know, a jury and a judge with all that, what he was saying, this is his day, or he has had his day, right? And we going to see tomorrow. Tomorrow going to be the last night. We're going to cover the verdict and the sentencing, okay, on this trial. We're going to do that tomorrow. Then I got some good stuff in store for us, getting ready for the next night court and how we going to do that format, okay? So, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this interrogation. I know y'all see that it was a whole lot of how to me, how creepy it is to know he did it. No, you know what I'm saying? And to sit there and watch him try to tell other people who got proof that what they looking at ain't what they seeing. All this line up, but none of it equal up to that. You know what I'm saying? So, you enjoyed the live. I hope y'all enjoyed the live. I enjoyed the live. I'm finna go eat. My son up in there cooking. Y'all, let me show y'all something. I am embracing my gray hairs. I'm still working with my product to get this hair twisted the way I want it. But how it's supposed to be is my little gray patch supposed to be like highlighted right here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? When y'all see it. So, everybody have a great night. Be looking for me. Keep y'all bells hit on both channels because we got nothing but content, okay? Thank y'all so much for joining me. Join me back tomorrow night where we're going to be wrapping this case up, and I'm going to show y'all how we're going to do the night court trials going forward. All right? Thank you, Living. Y'all have a wonderful, great night. Good night. I might be back on the other side. Maybe not.